Hello, my name is Nick Matthes. I'm the Solar Project Manager here at the MREA, and here we are in the Energy Storage System Tech Center, also called the ESS Tech Center. So what we have in our lab here is a sampling of some of the major offerings for residential energy storage systems. When people have solar and they want backup power, resiliency, when the power grid goes down, we're going to need batteries of some sort. Hopefully we can answer a lot of questions and some of the mystique that surrounds our energy storage systems. So one of the primary distinctions between energy storage systems are if they are an AC coupled or a DC coupled system. And there are benefits and drawbacks to doing it either way. And so working with installers or designers that have a good understanding of your needs and the operations of each system is going to be important to determining what you want to do with AC coupling or DC coupling. So when we look at the two primary residential energy storage system battery chemistries, we've got the nickel manganese cobalt and the lithium iron phosphate. And so with nickel manganese cobalt, we're going to have a bit more energy density, so we have a bit more energy available per unit area. With that higher energy density, we do have a certain degree of differing thermal volatility, and so that's where battery management and temperature control is going to be important with some of these battery systems. And if we look at the lithium iron phosphate, that's going to generally be a little lower energy density, so we just need a little bit larger footprint to hold the same amount of energy. We do get a good bit more thermal stability with our lithium iron phosphate batteries. That chemistry is just a bit more stable or benign. And what we see also is that can affect the cycle life, or how long the battery is going to last. All of our lithium-ion battery systems are going to be really good units for home energy storage and battery backup. The units are primarily warranted for 10 years. So after 10 years, they're generally warranted to still have at least 70% of their rated capacity inside of them. And so that's one way of looking at the warranty. And then the other way is the cycle life. How many cycles can we do? One cycle would be taking it from 100% state of charge and completely discharging it. The inverter and battery management system is going to control what that upper limit and lower limit is. So that's something that we aren't going to have to worry about programming into the battery like we used to with our lead acid systems, but that's all baked in. But so what we see with our nickel manganese cobalt and our lithium iron phosphate is they may have a little bit different cycle life depending on which unit you're using. But regardless, this has a warranty of 10 years and a cycle life, a useful life of, I think it's around 14 years. So if we would discharge this battery to 50%, or discharge the battery bank to 50% and charge it back up to 100% every single day, its usable lifespan would be about 14 years. Another variable that we would look at with our energy storage system is how is it mounted and where is it mounted. A lot of these units are designed to stand on their own on the ground, and they're all attached to the wall. There's a bracket holding it on the wall here, but the majority of the weight is all on the ground. And so that can be placed in a lot of areas, but you want to make sure that the substructure is supportive of the weight that we have. And then another option is for a wall-mounted unit that hangs on the wall, and it maintains that in excess of 100 pounds of weight on the wall. And so that's a consideration for looking at location also. Important consideration about location has to do about if we're going outdoors or not, if we're going indoors, and where can we put it indoors. So outdoor units, some are rated to be set outdoors, others are not. We can see with this particular unit there's not rain guarding for it to go outside, but that works out just fine for us here in Wisconsin because we get some cold winters. Here in the Midwest we get some pretty cold winters, and these lithium-ion batteries do not like to get that cold. It's going to be totally dependent on the system that you have and how it's set up, but there's going to be a minimum temperature that these can be exposed to, and so that's going to be an important consideration if you're looking at your battery outside or inside. If you're looking at putting your batteries inside, you want to take special consideration of where it's being put also. We want to watch out for humidity, damage, and we want to keep them in non-incidental use areas of the house. So we've seen some flyers and some cool promos where they have battery systems sitting next to the couch in the living room, but that's really not a good place for them. It's going to be going against what fire code wants. And so keeping these in an area that's not around combustibles and non-incidental use area is going to be best for the safety of the environment and for the equipment.
Special thanks to Panasonic for their generous donation to the MREA Energy Storage System Tech Center, and to each of our sponsors who have supported the ESS Tech Center and the advancement of MREA Solar Plus Storage training curriculum.
Well, hey, thanks for stopping by the ESS Tech Center here at the MREA's headquarters in central Wisconsin. We've got a lot of fun stuff going on here and a lot of different classes around energy storage systems. So feel free to stop by midwestrenew.org and check out our training page. Our membership and participants in all of the MREA's activities are vital to the operations of the organization. We couldn't do what we do without all your support. If you're able to support our organization or any of our initiatives, please stop by midwestrenew.org and take a look at all the different things we have going on and see if there's any way you can be involved.